Hi, I'm Marshall with Web Tool Guru. We help people understand and utilize digital tools that enhance their life. Today we are covering understanding the basics of SEO elements in GoHighLevel. I'm going to briefly cover sitemaps, sitemap errors, SEO metadata like the title, description, custom meta tags, keywords, your H1, H2, H3 tags, and so on, and then what those mean when it comes to SEO. Now, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you understand the basics about SEO, but I'm going to cover them quickly because it's extremely important to understanding how this all comes together. SEO, or search engine optimization, is a practice of optimizing your sites to organically rank higher in search engines. When your site is SEO optimized, it makes it easier for search engines to crawl and understand, and it makes it more relevant to your specific niche. Now, in GoHighLevel, I'm going to show you where to find and update the search engine optimizations elements and what they mean. Okay, I am in GoHighLevel's funnel builder. This will look the same in the website builder. And you come up to the top left here, you'll see this SEO metadata button. When you click it, this is where you update the SEO elements like the meta title, description, and you can add keywords, social image, custom meta tags, and a canonical link. This is where you can see the preview of what that looks, your information will look like to search engines. Now, what does that all mean? So the title tag is the title of your web page. That's going to appear in the search engine. Goes the same with the meta description. It's giving your readers a brief description or summary of what the page content is about. Now, keywords are important because these are what's going to help you rank when it comes to search engines. So keywords are specific phrases or words that describe the content of your web page. These are terms that you would expect potential visitors to use when searching for information related to what your page offers. Now, this is where keyword research is crucial because you want to have relevant keywords. If you have a bunch of keywords for your site that take people to your site and then aren't relevant to the information provided, it's going to hurt your rankings. So make sure that your keywords are relevant and valuable. Now, the difference between keywords and meta tags is that meta tags are snippets of text that describe a page's content but don't appear in the page itself. And it's only for the page HTML code. Now, this used to be important with SEO rankings, but it's not as much because they were misused. So keywords are going to be more important there, but you can still provide meta tags in order to help your site be easier to read for search engines. And another thing that you need to be aware of when you are creating your pages in GoHighLevel or any web builder are the headlines. So when you are adding a headline element like this, if you highlight it, you will see this drop-down menu where you can add a link, bold, italicize, underline, and then it shows you this H1. When you click on that, you can choose between heading 1 all the way to heading 6. These are important to search engines because they tell you about, it tells the search engine what your site is about. If your page is littered with a bunch of headlines that say heading 1, it can be confusing for the search engines to know what your site is about. You will rank higher, and it'll be easier for search engines to tell readers what your site is about when you have concise headings and subheadings. I'm going to show you what this looks like on GoHighLevel's main homepage. Now, I'm on GoHighLevel's homepage. I'm using an extension called Detailed, but there are other extensions like it that you can utilize. Pick one that you like the most. This is a free extension that shows you basic SEO elements about pages that you're on. Now, mine's taking a minute to load. So when I come here and I go to headings, I can see that GoHighLevel's homepage has 3 main H1 titles. When search engines are crawling your site, they're going to look at these first, the H1s, then the H2s, the H3s, and so on, which gives them an idea about what your page is about. In GoHighLevel's case, the search engines know that it helps people power up their business, elevate their marketing and sales with high level, and it's an all-in-one platform. And then they go into the other elements. So some of these, like for example, there's an H3 that's 1.4 million. Search engine doesn't necessarily need that information. They don't know exactly what that's telling them, but they know that it's a software, it's an all-in-one platform, and that probably has to do with their statistics. So anyways, that's super important with building your pages. You want to make sure that your H1, H2, H3s, your headlines are optimized in a way that is readable and concise to search engines. Now, sitemaps are also important because they help you rank higher in search engines. You can upload your sitemap to Google Search Console, a free tool that they provide that will help you rank. Now, I'm going to be frank with you. I am still learning about all of this. I recently had a problem with my sitemap, and I ended up learning, and I went from this sitemap error to this, and I'm still not done. So I will update this video when I figured it out completely, but I'm going to show you how what I updated to fix that. To generate your sitemap, you would go to the Sites tab, go to Settings, pick one of your domains or the main domain that you have, XML sitemap, pick the pages that you want, hit Proceed, and generate and save. Then it will give you your sitemap link. Now, how do you fix sitemap errors? If you are seeing a sitemap error that looks like this, mine said you have a sitemap error on line 1, column 574. I had no idea what that meant. I still am not quite sure what that means. I've done a ton of research, looking at a bunch of different YouTube videos. I couldn't figure that out. I downloaded a notepad tool so I could read the XML information, but I ended up finding out that a lot of the sitemap errors that I was facing had to do with the title or image altered text. In the titles or URLs, the titles of blog posts, you can't have an and sign or an asterisk sign, an apostrophe sign, quote sign. It has to be a specific type of text that the search crawlers can read. Or you have to, if you're going to have an and sign, it has to have an additional code to it. I'm not going to get into all of that right now, but my main problem, the first error that I was having, I had an and sign in one of my blog post titles that was messing up everything. And then I had another one that had a quote sign in one of the titles. So make sure you check on your URL titles, the blog post titles. That could be what is creating the error that you may be seeing. Now, I'm still receiving an error on one of my sitemap. I will update this post when I have finally figured out how to update all of it. And I'm going to do a more in-depth video on sitemaps when I know more about it. But for now, that's something that you can check on. A quick recap. SEO is important because it helps your site organically rank higher in search engines. You can update SEO, or you should update SEO elements in GoHighLevel and optimize your SEO meta title, description, keywords, image alternative text, and the H1 through H6 headline titles. You also need to be aware of your XML sitemap, and you can upload your sitemap into Google Search Console, which will help your site rank higher in Google. Now, I assume if you're watching this, you're probably a GoHighLevel user, but if you're not and you want to try it, you can get your account and try GoHighLevel for free by clicking on the link in the description. Now, we do not represent GoHighLevel, but we are affiliated with them. So if you go through our link, we receive a small compensation at no extra cost to you. That helps us to continue making content for our users. If you do, thank you in advance. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in learning about other digital tools, tips, tricks, and strategies to enhance your life, hit the subscribe button and check us out at webtoolguru.com. We don't have much right now because we're just getting started, but we have a lot coming your way. So stay tuned and take care.